If you go to the YouTube channel for Ena Farley, you can see more than just the 9 minutes of violence. You can see what led up to it. And she's calmly speaking with police. She's actually calmly speaking with police for 2 hours up until the time they used force on her. So it's just a lie that they said. Moreover, two doctors evaluated my mother at the hospital, which the police took her to, and said the condition is not found. So under the law, the police then should have returned my mother to the place they took her from, which was this house. And they never did. And my mother only saw this house again for 1 hour for the rest of her life. That was after my father's cousin had freed her from the control of my brother Chris, but he still was trying to take the house, and he still was demanding that my mother should not be allowed to live in the house.
This was very carefully orchestrated. He
Yeah,
thought of
yes,
everything.
yes, I believe that he had planned this for years. In 2019, his wife, Sharon Epperson, was sued by a man named James Beelan Rogers Jr. She was sued for $2 million. And my recollection is that the lawsuit was settled 2 months later. But in October 2019, when the lawsuit was initiated, that's when my brother had my mother see a PhD psychologist. And I thought, well, that's strange. He didn't tell us about that. I found this out later, years later. So why is he having secret appointments? Or maybe he sent my mother's file to the man. Why is he having secret appointments? And someone with a PhD can't medically help my mother, and everyone agrees her memory won't improve. So what's the point anyway? I allege that he was hoping that he could have my mother declared mentally incompetent then, and then take all of her wealth and perhaps use it to pay off the $2 million lawsuit. I can't say for sure because we've been denied access to all this information by the judge, Christopher Ciaccio. But I do know that the final settlement for the case, this seems to contradict what I just said about how I thought the case was settled in December 2019. But I do know that the final settlement of the lawsuit, the $2 million lawsuit, was done in December 2022, 1 month before the kidnapping. It's either a gigantic coincidence or there's a connection, but it seems reasonable to hypothesize, to allege that my mother's wealth, which I estimate to be at least $1 million, and other people familiar with my parents' salaries and pension plans estimate to be at least $1 million, that was used to pay off this settlement. I cannot say for certain. The money is now gone, I can tell you that.
I mean, to me, it sounds like a motive, a million
Yeah,
reasons why.
yeah.
It's just insane to